G'day guys, J-Mac from Bet Refinery here. Today I'm going to be talking about bonus bets, which is something that you should be pretty accustomed to if you're a sportsbook customer in the US, in Europe, in Australia. It's a really common marketing practice to get new customers by a sportsbook and also to engage their current audience. So free bets, you should be swimming in them hopefully. I'm going to tell you the best way to use them in this video. There is a right way, there is a wrong way. This is the video to watch. Okay, so as I said, we're going to talk about bonus bets today. We're going to talk about the best way to use them. We're going to talk about the arbitrage opportunities that exist. We're going to be talking about make sure you get the biggest offers possible, and also some sort of nuance about knowing that you can't overindulge in promos. So we'll talk about just from a sportsbook point of view on how they profile that sort of behavior. And some strategies around that as well. So just so you know too, click down below in the description. I've got an ebook that demonstrates this very cleanly and well designed. Step by step, every resource you need to be able to do the calculations, to be able to do the strategy that I'm going to describe in this video. Yeah, all the detail, all the resources you need is in the ebook below, so please download that. I think you'll really enjoy the resources that I've shared there. So let's get to it. So first and foremost, particularly if you're in Jersey or if you're in one of these sportsbook states that is mobile friendly, just open the doors. Please come in, let's bet. One of those really progressive states, not like California, New York, and Florida, and all these states, and Texas, these big monster states that are slow to join the sports betting bandwagon. Jersey, big ups to you. Chris Christie, should be a statue to you, my brother. And then Illinois, Michigan, all these other places, Colorado, Indiana, that are progressively opening the door saying, hey, come and bet on your phone. FanDuel's there, DraftKings are there, PointsBet are there, all these operators. Make sure you're taking advantage of their free bet offers, which I'm sure you're already aware of. $500, $1,000, $250, brand new customers. They throw these big baits at you so that you can be a customer and try their sportsbook, which works. It's the same marketing model that they've used in Europe and Australia, and the offers are enormous. All of the match betting people and the promo arbors, who I'll get to later in this video, just drool when they see some of these offers in the States. But make sure you're shopping around and taking advantage of this. If they're going to use the same marketing formula at every single place, there's money on the table. Make sure you max out. If it's $1,000, make sure you got $1,000 to spare. Save up. Don't bet for a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever it takes, to make sure you're maxing out and getting, extracting as much value as possible. Because I'm going to show you that that's real cash. You can use that. But you also have to know the rules. Now, if you're a progressive operator, and I'm pretty sure that FanDuel and DraftKings, they're monster companies, are doing this. But the offshore ones, I know the practice is normally like, whatever you win on your free bet, you got to turn it over here. You got to bet this 4 times, and they just, they make you jump through hoops so that all of the value just diminishes over the extra bets that you have to have. So normally the rules are, okay, you don't get your stake back. So if they're offering you $1,000, you're not going to get the $1,000 back by, back in one of those favorites, like a, minus 400 favorite. You're not going to get the stake and the return into your account. You're just going to get the return, which, the first rule of thumb is to be looking at bigger price points. Guys that I know that absolutely swim in bonus bets, and it's the same practice that I have. You look for value. Plus 400 and above is where you need to be shopping to use your free bets, okay? Which I know, if you're just going to write it out and use the variance, that can be a little nerve-wracking. You feel like you're having a couple of pitches that are just missing at that plus 400 and above, because by that definition you're only going to hit 1 in 5. But it's really important. I'm going to show you some strategies now that mitigate that risk. And if you can access 15 different bonus bets and sign-up offers, that's what you should be doing. So the strategy is make sure that you're taking the best odds. So use our site, Bet Refinery. We've got an odds comparison feed that we're just building at the moment. There's also Odds Checker, Odds Boom. Shop for the top odds. So look up the NFL lines this week, or the NFL money lines. Or the NBA, or whatever season is in season at the moment when you're watching this, and look for a UFC is great for this, by the way, because there's always there's some good underdogs at that plus 400 sort of range. Find someone in that money line that is that sort of price. Go on one of these odds comparison websites, including Bet Refinery, and try to find the best price, the top price, and that's where you want to be spending your free bet. Have a big swing at that. Then if you know you don't like to ride that variance, you know, I'm a big rider. I'm not a matcher. I'm not a layer. I'm not a traditional arbor in the sense that I just want to take. I'm going to ride the variance knowing that I've got the best price to start with. But if that's not you, and a lot of people aren't that way. You can bet off, so you can find the best price on the other side of the line. So, you know, I've got, again, in the ebook, I've got some really concrete examples in college football. I think I found, but say it's, you know, the Chiefs are playing the Jags and the Jags are plus 400. You want to find the best price on the Chiefs on the other side. So you've got that other account where you can have another, you know, you're going to need a fair bit of capital to be able to offset the risk of something at plus 400, because you're going to try and find something as close to minus 400 as possible to reduce the VIG and get the best price. But again, the ebook's got this exact example that shows winning $366 no matter what happens, okay? So download that and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But the moral of the story is make sure you're getting, you know, access to as many bonus bets as possible. Get that sign up offer, max it out, shop around, take best price and take plus 400 or better, okay? It's really important to do that because that's where the value is. There's no point steaming into a favorite and just getting the return on the favorite. You just, you know, pick it up $100. There's just no value in that. Swing for the fence, because trust me, over the course of doing that at different sports books, you're gonna be a long way in front. You know, I've got friends that have made $5 straight up from doing this. Conservatively, you know, if you're doing this best practice in Jersey where there's so many different sports books and more of them are competing in that space, you should be able to do better than that. You should be able to head towards that 10,000 in terms of no risk profit on those sign up offers exclusively. And there's more free bets than that too. If you're, you know, you can find some parlay offers and some other, you know, boosts and stuff. There's more opportunities to be able to find different free bets and to be able to use those. There might be $20 ones, $50 ones over the course of a week. There's a great way to take advantage of those as well, using the same principle. Look for that value. So before I wrap up, there are people that live off this, right? So as I mentioned at the start of this video, there are guys out in Australia and in the UK, and the Poms are the ones that started this, by the way. Those English toffee Poms are the ones that started this whole thing. It's called matched betting. Pop up there. Match betting, or I like promo arbors. These are the guys that just exclusively take advantage of promos. And if you've got a bunch of accounts under your name, your friend's name, your girlfriend's name, your mum's name, if you've got a few different accounts, you know, you can see that 5 to 10 grand a hit is, you know, there's some serious money on the table. People do this as a full-time income. People definitely do it as a side hustle. It's probably the best side hustle you'll find if you're in one of these legal states in terms of the effort that's involved. So yeah, this is, you know, this is no joke. The sports books are aware of this though, right? So if you're going to come in and just exclusively take advantage of their promos, they're going to turn the tap off. They're going to say, I'm sorry, man, you're not welcome here. You can't just be grubbing up our promos. And that's why they call it gubbing. So I hate this term. The Poms created this one as well. Gubbing means you've had your account removed. There's no more. You get an email from a sportsbook saying, hey man, you abuse the promos. You're not welcome. We're taking them off you. That's called gubbing. I don't like that. It's just promo ban to me. But yeah, that's the first email that comes. If you want to avoid that email and take advantage of those weekly promotions that a sportsbook offers, or, you know, like I do, I try and practice where that's a portion of my betting behavior. That's not my exclusive betting behavior. Not that I'm overly welcome to sportsbooks, but if I'm, you know, if you like betting NBA week to week, continue betting NBA week to week. Maybe tone down the stakes that you're offering, and you know, use something where you've got your edge, which is this promo stuff that I'm talking about. Go really hard on that, but make sure you know, there's a bit of balance to your account, because as I said, if you're exclusively betting on these promotions, they're just going to turn it off. So you're not going to be welcome. You're going to have to find another account, another friend, another mother to be able to keep going. Which people do, but you know, it can be a little exhausting. As someone that's lost plenty of accounts over the course of his betting behavior and his betting history, it can be exhausting doing that too. So the best thing to do is, you know, max out these promos, but also have some betting behavior on your account that isn't as grubby. Thanks for watching. Got another video here that talks about how I've lost so many accounts in my sports betting career, at least 250. It's probably closer to 500. Click that, find out about the game, the sports book, profiling and how they manage their accounts and what they're trying to do from their point of view, and then how I try and navigate it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, do all that, but watch that video. Cheers.